Hey guys, welcome back to Easeldoesitstudio. So back a few videos ago, I had done this mold and I did it with a red and I didn't like the color. So we're going to redo it and hopefully we have better results. I cannot remember how much resin it took. So I mixed up 12 ounces. I did run it through my Let's Resin bubble remover. And what we're going to do today is we're going to use Midnight Blue alcohol ink. And I'm going to put a little bit of this light blue glitter in it. I don't know how it's going to look, but we're about to find out. So this should be a fairly straightforward video on, unless things change somewhere along the lines. So I do want to put a good amount in. I mean, it's still going to be translucent without a doubt, but I want it to have a blue color. So that is very light. So we are gonna probably give it another good squirt because this is deep. So it's going to look darker in here than it is in the jar. So let's see what this gives us. 2 big squirts. I do have some new mica powder and a pigment paste coming this week. So I'm looking forward to trying that. All right, so I think that is gonna be, it's still light, but it at least shows blue. So let's pour some of this glitter in and just kind of see what we get. Now the mold itself is very sparkly, but I'm like, wonder how this is going to look in it. Oh, I'm thinking I like that. That is like very galaxy looking, like stars shining through it. Now that's a fine glitter, but I think I'm going to put 1 or 2 drops of glue. I don't think the glitter's gonna sink, but I don't want to take a chance either. So we're just gonna put, I mean, not a lot. It looks like it's staying, but 1, like 3 or 4 drops. So if you guys don't know yet, especially with the chunky glitter, if you do not want it to sink, if you put the clear Elmer's glue in, it makes your resin like a thick goo, and it will prevent your glitters from sinking. I am really liking the looks of this. I'm trying to get it at an angle where you guys can actually see what I'm seeing, but you know how that is in the camera. All right, so this I think holds 8 ounces. And I'm not going to spray it or anything because it is one of the into resin molds It's a very expensive mold, but it is worth every single penny. So, and it is all faceted on the sides. So once we demold this, you will see. I mean, the other one had a nice sparkle to it, but I just didn't like the color. So, all right. So we've got it close to the top. And let me see what I've got left here. So I've got 5 ounces. All right, let me just take, I'm going to take this and we're just going to run around that edge and get any trapped bubbles out of there. And you can see through the lid to see if you have any bubbles. See, like there's a few bubbles right there that you can see the little bubble spots. So if we can just get them out into the pot so that they can come up and pop. We should be good. I don't think I had too many bubbles in the last one that I made. But I really didn't pay much attention because I didn't like the color at all. All right. And I will kind of keep an eye on this, like over the next hour or so, just to make sure that there is no bubbles forming underneath there. All right. So I might have to mix up some more. And I got some Rogue glitter in here, but it doesn't matter because we have glitter in here anyways. All right, so yeah, I'm definitely going to have to mix up a few more ounces. And on this, what I'm going to do is where those little, like beads are, I'm just going to run this silicone tool around there to get any, trapped bubbles, get them to dislodge. So on this part here, this part is the most crucial, making sure that you, if there's any bubbles in those little tiny, they're going to look like beads when we demold it, but yeah, you just kind of want to push them out of there. And if there's any in any of the gems, you know, just kind of like go around the shape of the different gems in the cover and make sure there's no trapped bubbles. All right, so I am going to spray this part just so I can see if we have got like all the bubbles out. And then I'll fill it up, and I'll just mix up a couple more ounces and pour it off camera. But and this is the Let's Resin epoxy resin. All right, so I made up 12. I'm gonna make up another 3. I'll make up either 3 or 4, and if I have an extra, well, we'll just have an extra. So I will mix that up, and then I will be back for the demold, and we'll see if we can, if it's pretty enough to leave or if we're gonna embellish it. All right, so I will be back, guys. Okay, guys, so we are back. So I ended up mixing up 4 ounces more, and I was able to add a little bit more to this. I completely filled this, and I made a little turtle. Okay, so we have a tail on this turtle, and let's and can we get his head out? There we go. So we've got a cute, cute little turtle. So I think what I'm gonna do on this little guy is of course, keep picking everyone but the one I want. There we go. All right. So because he's dark, the blue eye, the black is not really going to show on his eyes. So let me give him some little silver eyes. Oh. All right, so he's got his eyes are different on each side, so I'm gonna just try and all right, that's pretty good. And I'll give him 2 little nostrils, and then I'm just going to do the little edges of the shell. So right now it looks like we've got no bubbles, which is cool because we don't like bubbles. We do have a little bubble in the end of his tail, but that is okay. just outline his little shell here, just so he stands out. So I did not add any glue to the 4 ounces that I mixed up. So that's our little turtle guy. He's awful cute. All right. Okay, let's get the cover out. I love this color so much better than that other red that I had tried. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So this mold is in the description box. It's under the diamond storage box. But yeah, this is pretty. And I'm not seeing any bubbles. I did work around this top piece. And I'm not seeing any on the sides. So that's a good thing. Okay. There we go. If you can break that suction in the middle, it demolds really, really good. Okay. So I'll have a little tiny bit of cleanup on the edges here, but nothing too spectacular. So our sides look good. It's a bubble right there, a little one. But I'm not seeing any bubbles anywhere else. And I'm trying to feel, because sometimes you can't see them, but you can feel them. And I'm not feeling it any. And that is the inside of the jar. So, success. The only thing that I don't like about this jar is, like, I domed this as much as I could, and it still doesn't, like, click in there. It just sets on the top. But this is stunning. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do silver along this edge. And there might be a few micro bubbles right there. So I'm just going to go around that with my chrome marker, just so it stands out a little bit. I might do this edge as well. We'll see how this looks. If we don't like it, we will just wipe it off. I mean, it's so sparkly that I don't even know if this is, you know, going to make a difference or not. Yeah, I think it's going to. So when you're doing this is when, if you do have bubbles, is when you will find them for sure. So far, so good. And then I'll just grab a micro brush and we'll just clean up any excess. And I did not put this on the heat mat or anything. I just left this overnight. So this should be a nice short video for those of you that like short videos. I think that is just enough. Because I'm afraid if I do the edge, it's gonna take away from the jar. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. I was thinking about maybe drawing or like around the stones, but I don't know. Let's see, let's try just the center one and we'll see. If I don't like it, oh, I don't know. That kind of looks good. But I think if we went in every one, I think it would be too much. So we'll just stop with that. So yeah, let me know in the comments your thoughts and if this color definitely worked better. I think it did for sure. But I'm wondering if I just do the lip with the chrome marker, just so that there is some silver in the bottom to match the top. All right, let's see. And I'll use the flat tipped one. You know, this just will like tie this piece in with the top. So there's that silver on both pieces. Yeah, I think that is going to work. Yeah, I think that is exactly what that needed. Just to tie that in just a little bit. Let's see. There is a faint little bit of a lip right there. So I'm just bringing it so that it shows a little bit on the side, just a little bit. And then I'll just let that dry. You know, and then I'll just like go over the top again just to make sure that everything is covered and blended. This is not easy. Oh, I found a bubble. And we'll just fill it in, and now it doesn't show. All right, almost done, guys. I think this is just gonna tie both pieces so that they look like, you know, they go together, because they obviously do. Another bubble, so 2 bubbles, so not too bad. At least they're not sharp bubbles. Blue and silver just really go together well. Yeah. I'm just going around making sure if I missed a spot that I can get it. Yeah. And I'm just going to take a little brush and just kind of clean up some of this. I didn't do too bad of a job, but and some it looks like I've, you know, got it on the stone, but it's the glitter. Okay. And now we have our jar. Not going to put the cover on until it, I just want to make sure that it's completely dry. So yeah, let me know in the comments if we could have done anything different to embellish it. It's such a beautiful box on its own. I did not want to do too much. But yeah. Alrighty, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.